Hey everyone, welcome back to Jack's Wax Podcast. I'm Jack Nolan. Today, I'll be reviewing Jimi Hendrix Experience, Axis Bold as Love. The first thing to notice about this record is the artwork. I've said before that I love vinyl records because they're works of art, and this one definitely shows works of art. This is, again, Axis Bold as Love, and it's Jimi and the Jimi Hendrix Experience and a bunch of other Hindu gods and goddesses. It spreads the full both sides of the cover and the back. The reason that this happened is the artist wanted to emphasize Jimi's Indian background. He was part Indian. Well, what the guy didn't know is that Jimi was part Native American, not Indian, from India. So he made this whole thing, but Jimi was like, oh man, that's still pretty cool. He's like, but I'm not Indian, I'm Native American. So it was kind of a really cool mix-up that led to a very iconic, very beautiful, very detailed album cover. I'm going to play a great song from side one. This is If 6 Was 9. This was the second studio album from the Jimi Hendrix Experience after their very successful Are You Experienced album. This one had some great accolades. It was third in the U.S. on the charts and fifth in the U.K. This is just a really tight album. On the inside cover, you have all the lyrics of all the songs. It's got some real trippy songs right off the start. It's like an interview between like a news reporter and Mr. Crusoe, a space alien who's actually Jimi Hendrix. And then it goes to Up From the Skies. I was like, aliens and stuff. Wait Until Tomorrow is a pretty hit song, real fast pace. Ain't No Telling, and that's a dope song. Little Wing is good. And then this is If 6 Was 9. I love this song. I bought this record from eBay, actually, about 6 years ago. I've played it out quite a lot. You can see that I've got some wear and tear on this. You can tell it's used, but I love used records because you can hear the crackling. You can hear, good background to the music with some crackles sometimes. I'm going to cut to the second side. With Castles Made of Sand. This is one good song my good friend Greg introduced me to. I just love this record. I love Jimi Hendrix, man. He can play a guitar. I know when he was younger, he was left-handed, but he bought a right-handed guitar because it's the one that he could afford, and so that's how some of his guitar playing, you can just tell when it's Hendrix. He just grew up knowing how to play this left-handed on a right-handed guitar, so he was playing riffs that no one had ever heard of or dreamed of before because only he could do it. So yeah, I would definitely check this one out. I'm sure everyone's very familiar with Are You Experienced? But this is their second album. Some more kind of, not well-known tracks on it, but are still real groovy tracks. Some B-sides, some deep cuts, but this is a really awesome album, and it's got two of my favorite songs that he does, If 6 Was 9 and Castles Made of Sand. Check it out. Maybe you can get a nicer copy than I have, but I love this record. So yeah, this has been Jack's Wax Podcast. We've been reviewing Jimi Hendrix Experience, Axis Bold as Love. Next time, I'm going to review The Doors. So tune in next time on Jack's Wax Podcast. I'm Jack Nolan. Keep on rocking.